What's up, party people? My name is Leia. Welcome to Stories by Leia, where I am sharing unfiltered, tactical tips for creative producing, specifically for documentary filmmakers. And today, I have a confession to make. I hate your emails, but it's okay. I'm here to help you. I work with a ton of different people and personalities, from clients to contractors to creatives to marketing people to animators, and I know emails are hard to write. Everyone has their own communication styles, but today I'm going to share with you some tactical tips of how to impress people with your emails and how to get rehired over and over again because you are a producer's dream. Now here's how you should do it. I'm giving you 7 tips that I use every single day that will make you a better email writer. Number 1, make sure your subject line is crystal clear. Crystal clear. That means that whatever file you're sending, whatever question you have, try to make it as concise as possible. Use action verbs when you can. You should really be clear about what you are sending so that when your client or your other creatives that you're working with, they can type it up and they can find it super easily and they know what the email thread is talking about. Number 2, and this, please open your ears. If you hear nothing else today, please hear this. Hyperlink your videos. Please, your assets, your files, whatever, the website, please hyperlink it. It looks way more professional. It doesn't have all that HTTPS, www. Okay, you look professional. Number 2, I don't care if we've been doing so many notes together. I don't care if you've sent it to me 100 times. Send me the link again. I believe that everyone's job in their respective roles is to make other people's jobs easier. So when we're talking about an asset, even if it's in the same email chain, even if you've sent it to me earlier, just always refer to it as, like I mentioned, like on this video or like on this asset, hyperlink it. That way when you're talking about it, I can click it super easily. I don't have to be like, like what email thread did they send it on? Or like, is that on Dropbox? I forgot. Hyperlinking will save you time, period. Number 3, provide any notes or questions you have with an asset. So many times I have people send me links with no context, just like the link itself. Okay, great. Maybe you gave me an okay subject line, but like, what about it? Like, you like it, you don't like it, you have a question about this, you feel iffy about this section. You know, in the creative world, it's hard to email back and forth with feedback. So it's really nice to have a bullet point list or some thoughts that are in your head when you're sharing this deliverable. When you just send a link, it's not enough context. Number 4, make it easy to read. Make it easy to read for a dummy, you know, like bold it, put it in red, underline it, italicize it. You know, those things are in your email, like you have control over that for a reason. Don't just send boring paragraph emails, like feel free to number things. People love lists. They want to be guided. So definitely take your time, make it look nice and easy to read. That way you get a better response. Number 5, address every part of their email. So let's say you're going back and forth with feedback or questions about pre-production or post-production, whatever. Make sure that you answer every single part because this is gonna save you time in the long run. You want to make sure that you are answering everything as you go along because it's a crazy process. You don't wanna lose anything behind. So make sure that you are addressing everything at every point. And it's okay if you don't have the answers to part of their email. You can say, you know what, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. We'll check in later. Then write yourself a note. But you should address everything, even if you don't have the answer. Number 6, make sure you CC the right people. Now, sometimes that's harder than you think. I tend to go with CC everyone that you think that might be involved. Or I specifically ask this during the pre-production process of, hey, who's gonna be a part of this email chain? Don't be afraid to ask like, hey, is there anyone else that I should CC? Or don't be afraid to say, feel free to loop in anyone else as you see fit. These are some tips that I've learned along the way that go really far because you want everyone to be on the same page. Again, this will save you time. Number 7, you don't have to respond to the email right away. Of course, respond to your urgent emails as you see fit, but typically It's okay, and it's honestly better if you take 4 hours, 12 hours, the next day, a few days, depending. If you do your homework and you have a thoughtful response, rather than sending 2, 3 emails over the course of an hour because you didn't do your homework and you have a follow-up question, or, oh, I forgot this, or actually, just kidding. Like, that's the worst email to get, just kidding. Make sure that you double check yourself, you do your homework, and you don't rush sending your email. You're actually creating more work for yourself. That is it for the tips I have for you today. Hopefully you found this useful. And I'm gonna be sharing with you free email templates for different scenarios, one of them being how to deliver an asset properly. So I hope you find this useful. If you did, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment about what you found useful, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello, welcome to Stories by Leia. I have a confession to make. Ah.